Hi, today we are going to rebuild the Revolut app using Figma Auto layout. The main goal is to learn auto layout, and I'll be showing step by step on how to create each component using auto layout. So without much delay, let's start it. And for today's tutorial, I'm going to design for iPhone 16. For that, I'll just create a frame, and you can just press button A to see the preset frame sizes. So we'll just go with iPhone 16 Pro, and we have the frame here. So we are going to build this UI, the screenshot I have just shown here. So if you are looking closely, you can see there is a status bar, then there is the search header, and there is this banner followed by the group of buttons, and then followed by different widgets and one navigation tab bar. So let's start from the top, and for now I'll just add a black background. So I'll just press the button I color picker tool and just put black background. And we need to build the status bar. So we don't have to build it from scratch. We can use the default iOS component. For using the default iOS component, we'll go to assets and then search for iOS 18. So we have that here. Add to file. Okay, now we have added the iOS 18 components. Let's look for the status bar. Yeah, we'll just so we have status bar here. Then we will use the dark color background. So we don't need the background, so we'll put insert instance. Yep, we have it here. So you can see now this alignment option is not active. So this is causing because the status bar is not pasted inside the frame. So just drag it and put it inside. You can see this alignment tool is active. Yep, so we have the status bar. Now we have to build this header. So for that we need some circles. So we'll just we need a profile image. So we will just create profile image, and we need this search icon. So for search icon, for now I'll just use some plugin called phosphor icons, and I'll just look for search. I have inserted the search icon, and I will change the color to white. Just to understand what size we should use, I will just keep it on top of the screenshot, and I'll press the button K, which would open the scale tool, and I will just try to adjust the sizing to match the icon in the screenshot. Yeah, it's almost there, but I think it needs a little bit more. It needs to be a little more thicker. So just change the thickness to 2. Okay, I think this looks good. Yeah, this looks good. Or I can do something better. I will just copy the screenshot and I will just paste it inside the artboard. Yeah, and I will just increase the height. We'll go back to the screenshot. I'll just go to the screenshot, and I'll change the opacity to 10% or 30. Okay, yeah, that's good. And I will lock it for now. Bring the icon here. The icon here. Then I'll move the image. Now we need the search text. We can look for the default iOS text library. I'm not sure whether Revolut is using the iOS library. Yeah, the font size is different. Yeah, ignore it. We can just create our own font. So let's look. So it almost 40 pixels. Yeah, that is the font. SF Pro display. So I have the icon, I have the text. So what I can do is I will just select this icon, this text, and add auto layout. So for that, just click on this button over here. So yeah, auto layout is added, and we'll just increase the height. Sorry, increase the width, and add little bit of padding on both sides. Yeah, so I can either click on this auto layout component and just hover on it, so you can see that the icon is changing into an arrow towards the right. So if I pull it towards the right, you can see that padding is getting adjusted here. Padding is adjusted, or I can just click on this individual padding and give a padding of maybe 12. Yeah, I think 12 might be good. 12 on both sides. Then both top and bottom maybe 4. I think it needs more. Probably I'll just look at. Yeah, so it is 8. Cool. And we'll just add a background fill, so you can see there is a white translucent background. So I'll change the opacity to maybe 10 or 20, and then add the corner, set the corner radius to maybe 100, and yeah, maybe adjust the spacing between the icon and the text. So for that I will just adjust this. Maybe I'll just put 10. I think 10 is all right. Yeah, 10 is good. And if you're looking closely, I think there is a background blur as given to this background. So for that I'll just go to the FX and background blur. Background blur, it can be maybe 20, 30, 50. Yeah, 50 is fine. Maybe I'll just set the fill to 15%. Okay, cool. I think this looks all right. So now we need this icon for this stats and the card. So let's check the icon library again. So I'll search for graph maybe, and I'll look for the fill options. I don't yeah, maybe I'll look at a different icon library. Hero icons. Yeah, so yeah, they have a card icon, so I'll just copy it there. Okay, yeah, we got a chart and the card icon. So we'll just drag it, change the color to white, just zoom in. So you can see that the size should be a little bit bigger. So I'll just select both icons, then press the button K for scale tool. So probably we'll just go with 24. So you can see the icon is not exactly the same, but that's all right. I mean, and yeah, I'll just create the background. So it should be, yeah, now we have to move the layer to back. You can either move by just moving the layer, or you can press command option then the square button left bracket. Good. No. Yeah, 36 is all right. Yeah. So yeah, this is 38. So I think this should be 38. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the icon, the background, and add auto layout. Yeah. So auto layout is added, and then I'd align it in the center, and going to change the, so I'm going to copy the styles of the search bar. So for that, copy copy properties, select the icon, then paste properties. Yeah, so now you can see that even the padding is copied and it's aligned on the left, so I'll just align it to the center, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm just going to duplicate it here and select the credit card, going to cut, then going to replace it here. So for replace, you can press command shift R, so replacing, so that is replaced. Yeah, now we have something very similar. So now we have the profile image. So profile image, we can put some photo. So let me go to contents plugin here, content reel. Avatar mail. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah, so we have added the profile image, search bar, icons. So I'm going to select each of it, then I'm going to add auto layout. Yeah, nice and ready. We'll just check, have a look at it once again. Yeah, now we can see that the height is not the same. This is 40, this is 38, and the profile image is 38. So I think we should adjust, reduce it both. So I'll just yeah, it is 38. And yeah, now we can so this text should actually fill the whole area. So for that, I will just select the layout and change this from hug to fill container. So yeah, this is just a best practice. You don't have to do it, but I think it's better if you do it. And you can also see that this is not aligned in the center. See, the padding is 8 on top, this is 10 on the bottom. So if you're wondering how I got this numbers here, I'm just pressing the button option. If you are on a Windows, press button Alt, and for that we need to align it in the center. So just select the search bar and just align it center. So now it's nice and center, and we'll just rename it to search, and we'll rename this to profile. Yeah, and we'll change this icon to chart, or maybe analytics. Sure. And this to card. Yeah, now we have that here. Okay, that's good. And now we have to recreate this part, the credit card. So I'll just end at the center. Is it bold? I don't think it's bold, so it should be maybe regular. And let's reduce letter spacing. Ideally we should be using text styles for this, but for now let's not worry about that. We'll just focus on auto layout, and we can look at the styles and the text typography later. So we have the text here, and we need to show the balance, and we need to bold, and then we have to create this button. So let's just try to duplicate it, and I'll just remove the icon. So I'll call it accounts, and we'll change it to hug, and this also will be changed to hug. Yep, so we have that, and then we have this bullet. So for that, let's use the ellipse tool. So we can either press this shapes tool and then search for ellipse, or you can just press button O and then drag and create it to the size which you want for, and we'll duplicate it. So for duplicating, you can press command D. Yeah, so just duplicate it, select everything, then press the add auto layout button, or you can just press shift A and make sure that it's aligned in the center. And let's have a look at the styles. So you can see it's white, and all other unselected ones are lesser opacity, and probably the ones at the end are smaller. Yeah, so I will just put the last one with just 2. Align the center, make sure that the color is white, fill color is white. Yeah, the fill color is white, and select all other smaller circles and set an opacity of 50%. Yeah, so that's good, yeah. Now we can yeah, I think that is good. And probably what we can do before is we can just group these two texts together. So I selected both and add auto layout. Okay, auto layout is added, and select this search again, then paste it here and just move it for now. And I'll just take this search outside and change this to hug contents, and I'm going to, now you can see that the text box is extending towards, so we don't need that. And I'm going to call it repay, and I'm going to move the icon. So and now we need a plus button here, so we will go to hero icons and add for plus. Yeah, we have plus. Let's copy all the icons. Next we need info button, and then we need a more button, more menu dots. Yeah, dots. So I copied all the icons that I want, and yeah, it's black background. Let me yeah, selected all the icons and change the color to white. I think that is good. So I'm going to replace this search. So cut, replace. So yeah, this is good. We have that icon here, so I'm going to select it, select all other icons which we have here, and let's change the scale to just, yeah, that is all good. So let me just copy and paste here. So first one is repay. It should be 24. Yeah, and statement. Yep, just copied here. Yeah, we have the button. So now I'm going to group this. So again, select add auto layout, select add auto layout, make sure it's center, so you can see that even though I set it to center, the text is not in center. So I'm going to select the text, then change the alignment to center. Same for replace, make the alignment center. So again, select the icon and the text, make it center, make sure that text is aligned to center. Select the icon and the text, make it the center. So now we need to group everything together, so select all this and add auto layout. Now we can see that it's not taking the now you can see it's not arranged proportionally, not all the buttons have centered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select each groups inside the auto layout and change the auto layout to fill. So when I change it, you can see that the statement is not fitting here. This is because there is lots of gap between the buttons, so we don't need this much space, so reduce the space. Now when I update that, you can see that the button is also getting defaced. So we need to probably change this height, fill. So here this was set to fill, so instead of fill I'll just need to hug. And same for this, change this thing fill from fill to hug, same to fill to hug. Now align to center again. I don't know why it changed. So it is. Now we have everything nice and center. Now this is 370. Okay, I'll just put the same width for this as well. So 370, align it to the center. Great. Okay, now we have the text, button, bullets, and the button group. So I'm going to add auto layout. Okay, that is good. I'll just change into fill and center align both. I think that this looks good. And now we need to create this widget. So for that, we'll just first create this list item in the widget. So let me create those. So we'll set it to regular, bold, select add auto layout, and we need the icon. So let's create an oval. Let me see what is the size of it. So will be maybe 40. So I think 40 is good, I guess. And I'm going to select both, add auto layout, adjust the sizing, and you can see we need to have a price. Change this to hug. I will add auto layout. You can so before I add auto layout, so I will create a group with the image and the text. That is one group, and the price is separate element. So I'll just select this and add auto layout, and I will set this to fill. I will set the text, this also set it to fill, and you can see there's a large gap. That is because of the spacing here. So we don't need 72, we'll just put 16. So you can see that the text has more space here, and I will reduce the space between the image and the text. So probably I'll just put only 12. I think that is that's good. Yeah, and we need to put some dummy image. Let me check for some dummy image. Where can I find some? Yeah, logos. Let me. Yeah, I think that is not good. Yeah, I think that is all right. Yeah. So we have one. Let me drag it and place it over here. So I can see the text is not visible. So I will just change the color to white. Yeah, so here you can see that the image is actually aligned to the top, not at the center. So what I'm going to do is change the alignment here to top. So here that is good, and I'm changing this alignment. Yeah, we have the text here, and I think the space between the image and text can be a little bit higher, and maybe the font can be a little bit higher, 17. So if I increase the font size, I need to adjust the line height too. So for 17, 22, I think 22 is good, so it's all right. And semi bold, maybe not SF. So SF. What did we use the line height for this? -27. We can reduce the space between the title and the time. So I think 2 is good. Yeah, I think 2 is good. And PM should be move. Sorry, I'll increase the width and I will just duplicate it to 3. Okay. 4. Yeah, I will now select each line item, then again create an auto layout group. And now I'm going to add padding and set the width. I'll put the width to 370, then I'll reduce the so I'm just move it here, then take the eyedropper tool. For that you can just press the button I and select this color, add a background. Okay, great. So I'm going to add padding to the top, rounded edges. How does it look? Yeah, I think this is all right. Maybe I can select each item here, add a padding, little bit of padding to the top. Yeah, I think this is a little more balanced. And now we need to have the see all button. So see all, and I'm going to take the eyedropper tool again. Yeah, so now you can see we need the button to be central aligned. So I will just change this to fill and change this to central align. Ideally this should be a button element. I think for sake of this tutorial we will just use text. We can change it button later. I mean, we are just trying to learn auto layout now, so don't worry about that. And I think we need to add a little more padding between the icons. So let me go here, add it 12. So that is good. Yeah, now it's ready. Now we'll just add we'll just move it back into the main screen. Yeah, now we need to add this widget. So for that what we can do is we'll just create minimum, and we need this info icon. So info icon, this is the same as this one. Yeah, okay, it's same. So we'll just copy the icon which we have here and we'll just paste it here. And maybe we don't need 24, so it can be just 16. So it is 16. So I'm going to select it, add auto layout. Okay, great. And we need to create this button, so paid. Then you need to have this check icon, so from check, adjust the sizing to 16. So select add auto layout, shift A, then eyedropper tool, select the color. Okay, now we need this black to be white, so change it here. Reduce the spacing between icon and the text, so change the horizontal gap here. I think it's just 4, yeah, probably 4. And we can add padding on both sides. I think yeah, I think this is good. And maybe a little bit of padding on top as well, and make the corner rounded. Yeah, now we have this. Now select all, add auto layout again, and maybe yeah, now it is change this to fill container. Yep, so we have that. No, we have minimum. So next is statement. Yeah, we have that. Now we need the third row item. So for that, auto pay, and it looks a bit different, right? So I'm going to, so I'll look for the icon which is similar to that. I think it's like calendar refresh. We don't have that icon same. Yeah, so for now we'll just use this icon. I think this looks all right, and change the sizing to 16 and paste it here and call it active. So we have this, so we don't need, we need to invert the colors here. So I'll just and what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all this and add auto layout. And this is, the style is very similar to what we have for the earlier widget. So I'll just copy the styles from here. So copy properties, or you can press command option C and command option V. That is good. So now you can see these things are all messed up, so we need to change the font color. So the font color for the black should be this gray, so bigger. And same for this icon, it should be this gray. So yeah, yeah, that is done. Yeah, and one final, yeah, it's all good. And now we can see it's a little bit messier, so I'll just select all those and change this to fill container. Yep, so these are all, yep, now it's all looking good. And change this width to 370. I think this font size is a little bit bigger, so probably I will just reduce it to 13. Yeah, this is 13. I think this should be 15. Yeah, that's good. Again, I'm going to bring it back into the app. Yeah, that is good. And now we can build the another widget. The next widget is for the installment plan. Copy this, and I will just delete all those, and just going to change the direction of this. Yep, so we change this to installment plans. We'll remove the icon. I think we need a text here, so I'll just copy this one from here and I'll just paste it and I'll just put installment plans. Then select this frame, change this direction to vertical, and you can see that if you're clicking on it, this frame is only till here, but the boundaries are till here, but the 4 is also uh, part of the particular auto layout, but it's outside the frame, so there is an issue. So height, change it to hug contents. So, still there is an issue, so probably it's because the height is set to 1, so change it to hug contents. Yeah, now it's nice and clean. So now we need to match this style new plan, so we'll just go here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the color font for this, color for this, and I'm going to change the background to 50 and change the color to 100. Yeah, I think this font should be same as this save plan, and we need an add button icon, so I'll just copy the icon from here and I will just copy it here. So yeah, I can I'll change the colors to the pink. I don't know, I'm like, why am I liking this pink? Yeah, this looks nice. Okay, now we have the buttons. Let's rename it to button and we'll just make it a little more as closer to the yeah, I think that's good. Why is it taking too much space? So see this gap, it's too much, so let's reduce the I think this should be all right. Yeah, this should be all right. And now you can see there is 2 widgets, one after the other, so I'm just going to copy it. So I'm just going to select it again, add auto layout. So you can see there is a gap 26, so that we don't need it. So we had all these widgets and everything with height sorry, width 370, so we'll set the same for this as well. So we'll set the width 370 and we will select each of the widgets and set it to fill container. So it will be, the benefit of setting it like that is now both the widgets is having 50-50 width. So yeah, we have it here. So this is little, we need to change the font size. Yeah, let me think this is all right for now, and remove the icon, remove the text. Set this to fill and we'll set this to center, change in text element to center, and this is center. And we need to change this plus button icon, so probably something closer, maybe an arrow. Yeah, this is almost, I mean, not the same, but then that is good for now. And copy the font color, just replace it here. Yeah, so I'll adjust this size again. Yeah, I think the color looks a bit different than this. I just, yeah, I think this is better. Yeah, set this to fill container, and now we can see So you can see that the button is at the bottom and text on the top. So what I have to do is we'll just set this to fill. There are multiple ways to do it. You can either do that, or you could have just changed this to auto. It will stay. But for now, I think this is all right. Yeah, so that is good. And then we have this add widget button. I think the color is a little bit different, so I will just copy the font color, this color, and just paste it here. I think this is better. Yeah, this is the right color. So copy. Yeah, add widgets. Yeah, we have that. And yeah, and now we will just group all these widgets together and create an auto layout. Yeah, it should be 370. I think, I don't know why it is all different. So now we will select individual ones, set it to fill. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's all good. Fill, center, align it. We'll just move this also to the, you can just change this to central align. Yeah, okay, and we need the text here, so I'll just, yeah, now we have the most of the components, so we'll just see it once again. Now we need the navigation bar, or the tab. For that, let's check the iOS navigation bars. We have this component over here, so probably we can use the same. Yeah, change into black. So, and yeah, we will change the color to this color, and we will set the font. Yeah, we have all those, and we also need the page switcher. Yeah, for now I think I'll just, yeah, now we need to bring some icons which is looking just similar to this. So arrow, crypto, let me check the different plugin. Sorry, with filled. Yeah, we have invest. Yeah, we got some icons which is not exactly the same, but somewhat close. So for now I'll just detach this component, and I'll paste it here, and to make sure that we are using the same color as our Revolut. So, I think it's just a bit tad bitter, so that is bigger. So we will just change the size 24. Okay, yeah, that is good. Invest YouTube. And we need an icon for yeah, we have all the icons. Yeah, I think everything is looking good. So this is, now we need to add this image background. So I got an image which looks similar but not exactly similar, so I think this is good for, yeah. So we will just paste. Yep, now I will just select the image, just copy it. Yeah, we have the image, so we need the images only here, so I will just create and use black. It's the black. Okay, now the image, I'll move it to the bottom, and the color is a bit different, so I can just work on the tint here. Yeah, I think that is almost there, and I think this should be a little bit bigger, so the text 32. Ideally it's the line height is 1.5 times the font size. That is the best practice, so I'll just change it to SF Pro display. I'll just lock the background for now, and we'll just rename all the components. Widget group, this is transactions, this is spend, widget group. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. We have it almost ready. Now we can see the prototype. Go. Yeah, now we have the prototype. Now we can make it a little more cleaner. Go on and to change, click on, we just tap on the background and change the prototype to iPhone 16 Pro. That is the one which is selected, so iPhone 16 Pro. Yeah, now you can see it's inside the device. And now what we can do is, now we can fix this navigation bar at the the color is a little bit toned down. So, yeah, so click on the tab and go to prototype, just change into fixed. Yep, so now you can see it stays in that place. Okay, great. And you can see the spacing between the button group and the transaction is too close. You need to adjust those. Yeah, so give it a bit or push up. Yep, now we have the UI ready in auto layout. If you need the project file, I will link it to the description. Please check there for download link. If you find value in the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and see you in the next one. Thank you.